Welcome, Virgos, to your September 2020 reading. And happy birthday to all you Virgos whose birthday is in September. If this is the first time you've tuned into my channel, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover, just click the subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Or if you'd like to keep it out of the public forum, you can email me and I will be happy to shuffle my cards for you there as well. I offer personal readings too, so if you're already a subscriber and you'd like to purchase one of those, email me and I will give you all the details of how that works as well. Now, this month we are really starting out with the card of success. You have the Nine of Cups and the Nine of Pentacles, and that is such a wonderful card to start the month off. And as I said, it talks of success and it speaks of prosperity and luxury and self-nurturing. And although it is a card of prosperity, it's one that you've really worked hard to get for yourself. It hasn't been handed to you. You've put in the long hours and you've put in the hard work. And it kind of says that you need to rest and relax this month. This is well-earned rest and relaxation. Now, the Nine of Pentacles is a card that sort of says that some of you out there might actually be nearing retirement, that you've worked so hard, or you've earned enough money to even stop work if you want to. And, I feel Virgos need to keep busy, so probably a lot of you won't be doing that, but you're in a position financially where things are looking really good for you in September. And if you're planning on going into business for yourself, this is a great month to do it. And you should really look at beginning anything that you want to start doing for yourself in September. It's a really positive month. And you've also got the Ace of Wands there as well, which can often speak of a new job, a new career, a new beginning in a career, new beginning in a creative project. So this is quite a good month to be doing anything like that. Also, it's the Nine of Pentacles. I keep saying every other sign except for what it is. The Nine of Pentacles is a card of quiet reflection, and you've kind of learnt the difference, I think, between feeling lonely and just enjoying some solitude. So this month is a really good time to be able to just go out in nature and not need the company of other people to be happy, and just reflect and nurture yourself this month. That is a very important message. You are so good at looking after other people and taking care of their needs. You're such a helper sign, and you need to now start nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself and putting that energy back into yourself. Now, as I mentioned, you do have the Ace of Wands, another wonderful card. It really is. It promises so many wonderful things, this card. Aces are always the beginning of the suit that they represent. So the Ace of Wands is fire, and fire is creativity and passion. And this month, you have amazing opportunities that are coming into your life. So there could be a beginning of a new career. It could be you want to create something new for yourself in terms of an artistic project, or something that you can do with your hands that you are creating for yourself. It could also mean the beginning of a new relationship, because fire is passion. And this can the Ace of Wands can sometimes represent even the birth of a child. So you could be going into this new phase of your life where you are becoming a parent, and this is going to really propel you into an absolutely new start of a new journey for you. But again, the Ace of Wands talks about self-development, and you can be starting a new personal regime to propel you in a direction that is going to make you a better person, a different person. You're going to develop your skills, your own, what's the word? Just perhaps if you are wanting to, go into some counselling, or just learning new things, personal development to make you be able to achieve your goals, and your dreams are within reach. I mean, the Ace still speaks, because it's a card of action. The Ace does say that your dreams are within reach, but you still need to take the action that's necessary to attain whatever goal that is you have set for yourself. But there are wonderful opportunities coming into play for you, Virgos. So just go for it this month. I feel it's a really good month to start anything like that. Now, there is a temporary pause that you've been feeling about certain things in your life, but I do stress temporary. The Hangman is a card that sort of says we are in suspended animation. We're not going anywhere, but it is really needed, because you are kind of asked this month to just stop and reflect on where you want to go next. And this does tie in a little bit with that Ace, because there's so many new opportunities that are going to be showing up for you in September. It's really good that you've got the Hangman, because you are going to be able to really reflect and review your plans and make sure that what you've learned to date sort of hasn't created a need to change your strategy for success in any way. And the Hangman also talks about looking at things from a different perspective. So rather than sort of perhaps looking at something as negative, you can really look at aspects that are sort of troubling you or have been troubling you in a different way. And, rather than trying to fit in with those around you, you're better off to, just show people who you really are, and don't try and fit in with anyone else. You stand your ground, and you be yourself, and even if it's a bit quirky or a bit different, just you stand your ground, and others are just going to have to deal with it. I feel like just really you're in this position where you are going, again, it's this going in and self-reflecting and moving on to a new, moving in a new direction, I feel. And the Hangman is giving you the opportunity to plan all that out. Now, for some of you, you've really been struggling mentally and been struggling sort of with a lot of undesirable circumstances in your life. The Ten of Swords is a difficult card, but it's a card that speaks of an ending to all of this stuff. You kind of have almost gotten to the stage where you are broken by, you know, feeling stabbed in the back, having mental worries and stresses, and trying so hard to achieve things but never getting anywhere. Well, September speaks of an ending for all of that. And, you know, it's an ending as well that might bring some sadness with it, but you know that that awful time in your life is finally over and you can move on. And, you know, you're no longer going to be hanging on to what's been, and you can begin to create a new life for yourself and look at things from what will be. You know, and I feel like the Ten of Swords and that Hangman are really connected in this reading. It talks about the ending of this standstill, this negative time in your life. And the Ten of Swords can actually talk about someone who's recovering from an addiction as well. And the emphasis on that is recovering. And it, you know, the Ten of Swords is a lot of drama as well. It has a lot of drama and that kind of stuff all tied into it. So while you might be at peace with this ending that's coming into your life, others may have their own energy around the change, but you need to focus on yourself and don't worry about other people. You need to take into consideration your feelings, your knowledge, what you know, what you feel, and run with it. Yep. So now this month as well, you have the High Priestess, and again, this message, which is, I think, a theme that is coming through for you in September, is this inner reflection. You are really asked to meditate and to go within in order to clear up, understandings of yourself and what you want. So there's this real message where you need to now sort of look internally rather than externally and what's happening, and find out what it is that really makes you passionate, makes you thrive, and speaks about which direction you want to go in. And I think the High Priestess as well talks about clarity. And when you do this, when you meditate and you reflect, you are going to get this clarity that comes through for you. And it assures you that once you do start moving in the direction that you kind of want to go in, it can really assure you that you are going in the right direction. And listen to your angels is another message that High Priestess talks about. It's a card that really sort of asks you to follow your intuition and be patient with yourself as well, and with others too. But the answers that you seek are going to come to you at the perfect moment. Just really keep your thoughts to yourself. Keep them in your own mind for now. You don't have to share them with the rest of the world. But I feel like you're going to be getting a lot of clarity and a lot of messages from your angels in September that is going to help you on your journey forward. The High Priestess is a really good card. You're quite intuitive anyway, Virgos, so listen out for all of that. You will be getting some messages coming through. Now you've got the Queen of Wands there. That is some Leo energy, some passionate energy. And the message with the Queen of Wands is, what are you waiting for? There's nothing that you can't accomplish. And it's right below the Ace of Wands as well. So this is a card of incredible creativity and passion just waiting to be ignited. So the Queen of Wands wants you to understand how much unlimited strength, inner strength, and exhaustible power you have. And you shouldn't be afraid of presenting that to the world with, beauty and grace. And what sign is more beautiful and graceful than Virgo, really? But this card also talks about you've got the ability to balance many aspects of your life, especially career and family and that sort of stuff. But for some of you, I'm seeing this could be the beginning of a relationship with a Leo or with a fire sign. And that is Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So there's definitely potential beginning for you in love. So that's quite a lovely message. And a lot of passion and nurturing. This person is very passionate and very nurturing as well. And they're a caring and an intuitive person as well. So if that is describing someone, then this could be the type of person that is coming into your life. So that sounds like a very lovely person. And that will marry up very well with your character as well. Now, the Nine of Wands, I'm feeling like for some of you that you've really, you're feeling quite burdened with work particularly. And, it's for some, this message is also you've gotten to the stage where, you can't, for some of you, sorry to be stammering over my words, but for this card for some is like you aren't enjoying your job anymore, and it's really taking every ounce of energy to actually to sort of wake up in the morning and go. So you've worked hard to create your dreams. And I'm feeling like, although your journey, you've worked hard to create them, you may feel uncomfortable about the safety and the stability of what you've built and feel the need to work even harder and that sort of thing. But it's important at this moment that you've got absolute confidence in yourself. And again, you need to go within to access that inner courage and then turn it outward to show bravery and determination. As long as you believe in yourself, all will be well. So I'm feeling the Nine of Wands is a card of feeling burdened with work, but that as well, you're going to change your perspective on all of that, and that is going to change as well, and just really allow you to go in a different position. I feel like that's definitely ending this situation with work, and being overburdened with a lot of stuff. Now, the Five of Cups as well. Now, this is a card where things might not have turned out the way you had wanted emotionally, and you really are sad. There's an emotional sadness with the Five of Cups, but what it talks about is you can't always see what would be best for you, and if things don't always turn out the way that you'd envisioned they would, don't be sad about it. I mean, be sad about it, but don't let it crush you and feel like that there is nothing left now. It's the end of the world, because the universe knows what's best for you, even if you don't see the path that's being laid out for you, so to speak. And what's important during these times is to refocus your minds and your hearts and believe that your situation will serve you in the long run. So focusing on the past and what went wrong only keeps you from moving forward in the direction of, real happiness. And the traditional symbolism on the Five of Cups in a lot of decks is, seeing 5 cups there and 3 of them knocked over and spilled to the ground, and that sort of represents all of that pain and the things that have been lost for you. But what you don't see often is the 2 cups that are still brimming full of potential and love and wonderful emotions sitting right behind you. So this month I'm feeling like you are going to be able to change your perspective and look at things a little bit differently, and allow you to move on in a direction that is the right one for you. And it's really going to turn out quite well. Things are going to turn out quite well. Now, this month I was bought a wonderful new deck of cards, and they are called the Gateway Oracle cards. Normally I would have my Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angel card that I like to pull out one extra card, but I found these amazing cards by Denise Lynn, and these are just such wonderful messages. So the card that I've pulled out for you this month is Sharing of Yourself, and the little saying at the bottom is, I am an incredibly generous being. So the meaning of this card, which I'll read from the book, is share who you are with others. Give what you have, what you do, and who you are. Be generous. The more freely and fully you share of yourself, the more freely and fully the universe will give to you. The universe wants you to know you need to share from the depths of your soul. Allow others to see your essence and feel your radiance. If you give with a thought that it's something you must do as a duty or sacrifice, you may feel depleted. However, if you give with the belief that there's no scarcity of energy, funds, or joy, the universe will pour an abundance of these things into your life. Don't expect to receive something in return. Rather, be generous just because it feels right. You can only give as much as your capacity to receive, so open yourself to receiving even more. And some questions to ask yourself. How can I give even more? What is stopping the flow within my life? What could occur in my life if I gave without reservation? Those are really wonderful things to ponder. And I don't feel like Virgos have an issue with giving. They are very giving, but do you give of yourself in terms of who you really are? That is a really important question to look into as well. So I hope I didn't ramble on too much this month, Virgos. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a wonderful September, and happy birthday for all you Virgos if it is your birthday month. Hope you have a wonderful month. Bye. I love you.